Hey everyone, have you ever wondered how developers work together seamlessly on projects even when they are miles apart? It's all thanks to GitHub, the ultimate platform for collaborative coding and sharing your work with the world. Gone are the days of sending zip files back and forth. That's inefficient and messy. Today I will guide you through the entire process of setting up GitHub for the first time. From creating an account to pushing your first file to a repository. Whether you are a beginner or just looking to brush up, this video is for you. So let's dive into it. First of all, we will create a GitHub account. For that, go for browser. After going to browser, just type GitHub, click on github.com. Next, directly you can type your Gmail or email. Next, sign up for GitHub. And afterwards, create a strong password. Now you have to verify your account. To do that, go for the it will send a verification mail to your email. I'm gonna just copy it and paste it here. Click on continue. Now that's done. Let me sign in. See, this is the username I'm giving and this is the password. If you are using the GitHub for the first time, this is how it looks. You don't have any repository, you didn't set up anything, so that's it. After you have created your GitHub, now you have to download and install Git in your system. Git is like a backbone of GitHub. Without it, you can't track, change or sync your code with repositories. For that, let me go for the browser and type git and go for the gitscm.com and choose your operating system. Since mine is Windows, I'm gonna click for download for Windows. I'm gonna go for the click here for download the latest. Now that the download is done, let me click on it. This is the interface you will get. Next, I'm gonna click on next. I'm gonna leave the location as it is. I don't want an icon and everything. If you can see through this and click on it, next. Leave this also next, 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 next. No need to change anything. Just keep on clicking next. Now I'm gonna this one. No need to open it. I'm gonna click on finish. Now, if you want to see if it is working or not, let me close the window. Go for the command prompt and type git hyphen hyphen version. See, if it is showing the version like this, congratulations, git is installed successfully. Now this command confirms that git is ready to use on your system. Now, before using Git, we have to set up our identity for that one. To do that, we have to run git config hyphen hyphen global and user dot name and whatever the name you want to give. I'm gonna give it called Amrut, and same for the email ID. Instead of name, just type email. Don't worry, I'm gonna give the email. I'm gonna give the comment in the description. Code with amrut@gmail.com. Now we have confirmed our identity using the configuration. Now to see the whatever configuration we have done, just go for git config hyphen hyphen list. See, it will show all the list like user.name and user.email and in which default branch it will be sent and everything. So that's it for setting up. Now we are going to use a text editor to run this. I'm using VS Code. If you don't have, install it. Before that, I'm going to create a new folder, name it as git demo, and open it with code. Next, I'm going to create a file called hello.txt. Now I have created this one. Let me go back to my GitHub. Now I'm gonna create a new repository. Click on here, and I'm gonna give a name for this one as my first repo. You can give anything you want, and if you want to give a description, you can give it. Anyone on the internet to see this repository, you can choose this one, and you can choose when only you want to see this one. You can go for private one. I'm gonna leave it as public only, and you can add a readme file. It's like instruction of whatever it is in our. If you want, you can add a readme file. It's like instruction of all the things you have included in your repository. Now click on create repository. Yeah, this is how the repository look like. Just copy this one, this link which is present here. Now let me open the terminal. First we have to initialize the local git repository in our project folder. To do that, we have to type command git init. It has initiated a empty git repository in our .git desktop dig. And afterward, whatever the files we have to stage it. To do that, we have to give git add and the file name. Since I want all the files present here to be staged, I'm gonna click dot and enter. Now this is staged. Now I have to give a message to while commit. This will save the changes you made in the local with a description message like git commit and message I'm gonna type it as a initial commit. It's a first commit like that. You can give any message you want. Now see, you can see one file changed, one file insertion, created code, initialize the commit and everything. Now I have to set the default branch to main, which is the standard for GitHub. To do that, I have to use a command called git branch -m and main. Now I have to add a remote repository like this. It will link to the repository, local repository to the remote. Local repository is what you have initiated here, and remote is what you have created in your GitHub. To do that, just type git remote add origin and paste whatever the GitHub you have copied from here, right? You can just copy it again and you can paste it here and click and enter. That's it. It's a set for that one. Now we have to push this to the origin. To do that, you have to type the command git push -u origin main. This command will push your file, like upload your file to the GitHub. If you're using this for the first time, it's going to ask you for this one. I'm going to go with sign in with browser. It's going to open the browser and it's going to ask for the authorized Git ecosystem. I'm going to give it now. Now close it. Now if I go back to the GitHub and if I refresh, so you can see the text file which I have seen here. See, hello, whatever I did. Now, if we don't want to go through all those things, now what we did is we have added the file, staged it using the git add commit, and committed with a message using the git commit, and push it to the GitHub with git push it commit. So we don't want to go through all those struggles. Now what to do that to reduce the work? GitHub has a their own source control. See source control here. Now I will just make it as change in here only, like hello GitHub, and I will save it. Now it's gonna show all the changes. Now we can directly give a message here only. Whatever we are giving the message here, like git comment into initial commit, like that we can give whatever the comment we want here only, and we can commit and push at a time, or you can just whatever the changes you want to, like I want, like let me show an example. I will create another file called hello1.txt and I will type here hello GitHub comma and exclamation mark, just it. Now what I want to do is I want to only send this the new one, so I'm gonna click stage only this changes and I'm gonna commit and push it. See, now if I go back to my GitHub and refresh it again, there are two files here. You can go for my first repo. There are two files. See, if I click on hello.txt, there is only hello. If I click on hello. See, hello GitHub exclamation mark. Now, if I want to, I will just change something here. I will just add it and it will show here. I want both of them to go. I click on the stage. I will add a message here. And I'm gonna commit and push it. See, if I refresh again, see whatever the changes I made in this one as well as this file, both of them are pushed to the GitHub. Now, if you want to know at which commit what and all changes are there, say for initial commit, if I go, it will show what are the changes I did, what on what pages I was sent it, like that. See, in the comment initial commit, these are the changes. If I go back and see at this point, see updated hello with the the changes I did is I pushed the hello on txt file. You can see +1 and +0 lines means I added one line and removed none of the lines. And if I go for here, see now I pushed two of this. Now I removed this one and added this one, like that it's showing like updated, right? So it's showing like I removed this line and updated this line, like that it's shown. So based on this you can see at what commit what are the changes you have made, or what are the changes anyone with whom you are sharing the repository, you can see it. And that's it. You successfully set it up GitHub, installed Git, created a repository, and pushed your first file, all while learning terminal commands and how to use VS Code for Git. If you find this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment with your questions. So see you in the next video.